exercise 1, that is sum. So this type of sum you may get it. So that is prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is not a rational number. Irrational number. It is an irrational number. So let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is not an irrational number. Assume, and it is a rational number. So rational number, you know, can be expressed in terms of P by Q, Q not equal to 0, and P and Q are the integers in their lowest term. Okay. Then I can write 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to P by Q. So here 2 root 5 I keep it in one side, and P by Q minus 3 has gone that side. So I have taken the LCM and I have solved it. That is P minus 3Q divided by 2Q. So this side, this is an integer, P is an integer, Q is an integer, and again Q is an integer, and this is also an integer. Integer divided by integer is always an integer. Then divided by integer is a rational number. Okay, right hand side of 1 is a rational number, as P and Q and 2 are rational numbers. Implies left hand side of 1 is equal to root 5 is a rational number from 1, which is a contradiction, because already we have studied that root 5 is an irrational number. So one irrational number cannot be equal to a rational number, which is a contradiction, as root 5 is an irrational number. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number, as rational number plus irrational number is always an irrational number. Now second example, that is prove that 3 root 2 is an irrational number. By contradiction, we assume that 3 root 2 is a rational number. A rational number can be written by P by Q form, Q not equal to 0, and P and Q are integers in their lowest term. Okay. Then I have taken 3 this side, I have taken 3 that side. So P by 3Q is also a rational number. So, therefore P by 3Q. P by 3Q is again rational number. That means root 2 is a rational number? No. Already we have earlier, but root 2 is an irrational number. Earlier we have proved that root 2 is an irrational number. So rational number is equal to irrational number, which is not true. Hence 3 root 2 is an irrational number. Now exercise 3, that is prove that 1 by root 2 is a rational number, irrational number, sorry. Let us assume that 1 by root 2 is a rational number. So 1 by root 2 can be written as P by Q form, and Q not equal to 0. P and Q are integers in their lowest term. Okay, so I take the reciprocal of it. That is root 2 is equal to Q by P. As P by Q is a rational number, then Q by P is also a rational number. Let us take an example. 5 by 8 is reciprocal is what? 8 by 5. That is also rational number. Okay. So the root 2 is a rational number. Now we have proved from here. That is root 2 is a rational number. But we have already proved that root 2 is an irrational number. So Q by P is also irrational number. Implies, I take the reciprocal again, P by Q is also an irrational number. Implies 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. Now we are just assuming that root 2 is an irrational number. Earlier we have proved when you answer, you have to prove that root 2 is an irrational number, root 3 is an irrational number. That you have already learned